Well, what's up, everybody? We're here on Farming Simulator 19 finally. I'm going to be starting a series here. This is my bare rock logging map that I have not released yet. I'm going to be doing a few little videos here on this map, which basically will help me test it too. And then I'll release it just as soon as I can. I'm getting pretty close on release. I've just got to fix a few things I've noticed and do some more testing on my other computer, which has a little bit lesser of a computer, so it'll give me a good idea of, frame rates and stuff I'm looking at for a wide range of, PCs. If you watch the video from Monday on the mod review of FDR's new 880 grapple loader, you'll see we're pretty much picking up right where we left off. We've got the Komatsu harvester back there. Now, I just bought this John Deere tractor with the stump grinder on it, so we'll be using that a little bit. But yeah, I was just trying to get some of these stumps out of the way. I noticed well, there's one right there that we need to get, and there's another one. So, just a few things to clean up. I thought I had well, actually no, I have not lowered the trees yet, because what I've been doing with my new maps is well, I guess ever since I can't remember which map it was, but I put all the trees in a transform group, and I'll just lower the transform group at one time, so it helps to get those stumps. Well, the tree is low enough to where whenever you do, cut them off, you can just not have to worry about the stumps. But I'm not sure if that's, I guess that's the thing here in 19. But anyway, we're going to be starting a series here, and right off the bat, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a few more trees. I'm going to try to get, not sure what I'm going to do about these. I may see if I can't try to get them with the processor over there, the harvester. Try to get those cut up, and then I'll throw a few of these little pieces on that's laying around. And then what we're going to do is I've got actually a new, let's see if I can show it to you real quick, if I can get, yeah, here we go. Okay, so I've got a log trailer that I found. This is, I believe this is an edit of FDR's log trail, and I'm not really impressed with it too much because it looks awfully shiny. You can see right there to the left of this little orange marker how shiny that is, and I don't know, we'll see if it gets dirty or whatever. I hope it does. And then the wheels I'm not too crazy about, but hey, at least it's a log trail that we can use. So I'm going to be selling the logs that are on this trailer already, and then we'll be selling the trailer itself and getting a little better trailer, because I don't like the way these bolsters are so close together. It's hard to get loaded. But anyway, let's see, let's get a few of these stumps out of the way. I've been wanting to try some of these John Deere tractors. I bought one, pretty neat looking. So let me get this thing, get the stump grinder started. I'll swing around here so you can see, but it works pretty good. It's not like super fast or anything, but well, now of course it's not going to work. There it goes. Sometimes you can't be right on it. You have to be sort of just in the right spot to get it to grind that stump down. Yeah, I finally have decided to make the switch over to 19. I was really kind of wanting to wait on some more mods to come out, but I think we're just about there now. We've got us a Kenworth truck, a log trailer. Got us a stump grinder so we can get all this stuff out of the way. We can use the harvester until a good processor comes out. And then, of course, you may have seen, if you watched the mod review video from Monday, I've actually got a Tiger Cat 870 fellow buncher that someone's been converting over. The tracks don't turn, but I mean, at least it works fairly well, so we can use that. And you know, the game I think does have a wood chipper, so I guess we could technically make some wood chips. I have not done so yet. In fact, the majority of my playing on Farming Simulator 19 so far has either been just driving around looking at stuff or actually testing my map. I haven't done much playing at all on this new version of the game just yet, mostly because I was just waiting on the good mods to come out. It's not much fun playing with the forwarder and harvester, I'll tell you. I just don't like the gameplay with those two machines. I wish that Giants would put something else in there besides those two, but I mean, I understand the reasoning behind it. They've already got the models mostly built or whatever, and they know how it works, and plus they're Europeans, so they don't understand all the American equipment. And I think it's just about got it. Maybe one or two more stumps around, but I'm just gonna park this thing right over here next to the fence. And you know what, for now we're probably just going to go ahead and use this Komatsu for cutting down the trees too. Let's see, yeah, B opens that. And we're just, of course, working right here next to the sawmill. I'm not going to get too crazy with trying to get things transported around different places. I don't think I'm going to worry too much about where am I dropping these things at. Oh yeah, one thing I did want to change was the cut length. I got it set for 8 right now. I think I'm going to drop that back to 6. Because it seemed a bit too long to fit in there. But of course we got the new trailer, which I'm not sure. Maybe I should have left it at 8. Oh well. We'll finish uploading the trailer we've got with these 8s, and then the 6s that we cut, and then we'll see when I get that new trailer over here what it needs. I tell you, this is going to make it kind of challenging with all these bushes in here, trying to figure out where all the... I can see myself missing some pretty quick. So just lost in the weeds. Alright, I better stop there just so we're not putting those short ones on the other trailer, because I don't think that other trailer is probably more suited for longer logs. Oh yeah, there was one other thing I was wanting to test out. Let me see. I haven't even looked at this yet. Hope we can afford it. 100, yeah, barely. Okay, so this John Deere 548 grapple skidder's been out for a little while. I haven't even had a chance to look at that yet. Well, we purchased it, didn't we? Maybe we didn't. Did I miss something here? Oh, guess I have to double click on it. That might help. Yes, okay. Yeah, and that was the other thing. We got the skidder now, so at least, I mean, it's not a cable. I like these cables, but at least we've got something to use. I wonder if my, okay, there we go. So I got that working. Alright, that works. Yeah, okay, cool. I hadn't tested my gamepad controller thing with this. Obviously, this is the first time I use this, so that's good. Yeah, we'll have to see. Whoa, it drives kind of crazy. Yeah, I was just looking to see maybe if there was a way to skid these logs up, but I don't know. If I'm being cut short with this, it's probably just best to drive the loader down here. Alright, so it's like I can't rotate it. Yeah, it's just pushing it around. Oops, wrong way. Well, I haven't used the grapple skidder in so long. Remember back in the days of Farming Simulator 17 when it first came out, some of the first skidders that were out were, of course, grapple, because they you know, just didn't have the winch mod yet at that time. And I remember loving to use those things, except for you could only haul like one tree at a time. That's that. Okay, there we go. Trying to figure out which one operated the blade. Cool. Okay. Yeah. If we just had a good processor, I'd skid the trees up and then process the trees, but don't have that yet. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. This thing drives kind of crazy. It just tumped right over when I was trying to make a turn on that hill right there. Alright, well, we'll just have to reset that. Alright. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about. I've just spotted a log down here at my tracks. It's in the bushes. It's not like that was hidden or anything, but man, I just can't get over how solid this is. Look at this. It's moving around a little, but if this was 17, that log would have been all kind of bouncing around in there. That's a good sign that FDR's and his mod team's got all this worked out really nicely, it looks like. And the bushes look really cool too whenever you drive over them. That's pretty awesome. Yep, so I'm just gonna have to track back in here and load everything up on the truck, and we'll have to get the truck over here too. That's alright. It's like when it finally does turn, it's super fast. Yeah, I guess I need to turn that on to where it stays running when I hop out of the vehicle. Yeah, it's got a little bit of weight on it there. Kind of bouncing around some, but I mean, you know, can't complain about that. Yeah, those were just a little bit shorter. In fact, I may even have to cut it back to 5s. Yeah, that may be a 10-meter trailer instead of 12. Oh well. We'll get it straightened out here in a minute. Alright, let's see if we can't get just the rest of this little stuff here picked up, and then we'll make our first run to the sawmill with our truck and trailer. Get all that wood sold. Yeah, this grapple claw on this grapple's working real nice. Everything's real solid in there, feels good, nothing's bouncing around. Except for when you get a big grapple load in there. Alright. I think that's gonna do it. It's not pretty, but it'll work. So I'm ready to get rid of this trailer already. I don't care for the Giants forestry stuff. Most of it. Okay, now let's see. I think this is working. This should be working. Yep, there we go. Got us almost $30,000. Pretty good. But what we're gonna do is go sell this trailer now. Didn't last very long. So long, sucker. Guess we got something newer and better. Guessing we can just kind of have it right there, and that should sell. Yep. Oh, let's go hit R. Sell, yes, okay. Alright, so we got about 25,000 for that. I do want to take a minute while we're getting everything hooked up here with this log trailer to mention the graphic below. You see the subscriber goal there. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can get my videos monetized again. And we're dragging the skidder. Yeah, I'm trying to get my videos monetized again so I can do some giveaways and stuff. Here recently I had the Tiger Cat merchandise giveaway. I gave away a hat and a t-shirt that I had bought from Tiger Cat online web store or whatever, and I gave that away. And so I'm hoping to, you know, when I get my videos monetized again and start generating some income from YouTube, I want to start doing some more. It won't be anything like once a month or once every 3 months or anything like that. Just be kind of sort of maybe random, but more often, we'll say. I want to start doing some giveaways like that to give back to my viewers, because that's what I'm in it for. I'm not necessarily trying to make any money off this. It'd be nice, but you know, I got started with this whole YouTube stuff back in I guess it was 2015 or 16, I think. And it wasn't until like 2 years after I started before I even got paid from YouTube, and it was only $100. Because the way it works is when your videos are monetized, you get paid basically like per click. So it takes a while for it to build up, as you can imagine. I mean, unless you're a huge channel or something, then it's probably pretty quick. But for me, with only having you know, less than 1,000 subscribers, we'll say, because it's kind of varied as to what I've had. I mean, I basically started with 0, then I worked my way up to 300 and something subscribers before YouTube changed the policy. And so anyway, it's been kind of a process, and so they don't actually pay you until you get to $100 of ad revenue. And then once you get to 100, they'll say, "Hey, you've reached 100. Do you want a payout?" Yes, I do. And then they'll send you a direct deposit sort of thing, I guess. But anyway, long story short, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I sure would appreciate it, because like I said, I am planning on doing some giveaways. Just once I get some money built up again, and it could be even sooner than that, but you just never know. I like surprises, so you never know. Just may have a surprise giveaway one of these days, but would definitely help if I was getting some money off of it, so I could buy things to give away. And it's not only that, you know, it's stuff that just things break. I mean, joysticks break, hard drives die, you know, stuff like that. I upgraded my graphics card here not too long ago. What is going on with this tree? That's kind of crazy. But you know, there is some cost involved. I mean, buying software and stuff. This game, you know, it's $35, and get my video editing software, Photoshop, all that stuff. You know, it adds up. Microphone stand. I could keep going. Yeah, I just realized that is the FDR short log trailer that they converted over, so this probably will work out pretty good with these 6s. Well, didn't want it to go that way. I guess that's as far as it goes. I don't really have any kind of idea in mind of where I'm headed. I'm just sort of cutting every tree I run into. Well, I probably broke some kind of rule there about cutting on an incline or something. Oh well, we'll clean it up with our grapple loader. That was a big old tree. That's probably a stage 5 or 6 right there. Probably a 5. I don't know if the spruces have a stage 6. I can't remember. We are on a bit of a slope there. But as you can see, this is running pretty smoothly. I mean, I got a lot of bushes and there's a lot of trees on this map too. Come on. Why are you not cutting? I'm gonna have to adjust the clip distance on these trees a little bit too. I'm still getting, in some spots, down to 30 frames a second, and that's not gonna work, so I have to do a little bit of adjusting. But that's what I'm talking about when I get to my other computer and can test it. It doesn't have quite as good a graphics card or processor or anything like that, so it'll be a good test. And you might be looking at the ground saying, where's all that brown coming from? And what I did was I modified the texture. So if that's something else I got to test too, is this texture actually going to come through as a dark brown? I didn't really care for giants. In Farming Simulator 17, they had it to where you could actually, I think it was called forest ground, and it was a real dark brown, kind of needle looking kind of ground, and they did away with it for 19 for some reason. I don't understand what the reason was behind losing that texture, because it looks like forest ground to me. The pine needles that have gotten deteriorated or whatever. So I'm not quite understand why they got rid of that. I mean, they should have at least left one darker forest ground type material in there. So I made my own. Basically just took one of their textures into Photoshop and darkened it up and added a color overlays, dark brown color. Finally got it tweaked just right. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of follow a little path as I just decide to go here or there, and we'll get a bunch of trees cut down. And just real quickly, so we don't have any issues with stumps, I'm gonna hop in that John Deere tractor and get some of these stumps out of the way. Well, I boxed myself in, or out, boxed myself out. Removing the stumps does help your gameplay too, so that's another reason I want to do it. And this harvester doesn't seem to want to cut real low, so it'll be another reason to come back and remove the stumps. Yeah, I thought that one might be difficult. Doesn't seem to like the real tall stumps though. Maybe I can, if I get on the high side of it. This one's one I really want to get rid of. Yeah, there we go. Well, enough of that, so let's put that away. And let's see if we can't get our loader back in here. Well, let's see, we got a little short stack there. Actually, I think what I want to do is let's swing this around and just grab this pile, and then we'll track it back to the another bunch. You know, we have to move our truck and trailer but one time. Now let's see how these short logs work on this trailer. I bet it's better than the other one. Yeah, I probably should have went with, I think this trailer's set up for 4s maybe. Well, we may just have to leave a gap in there or something. But that'll be all right, cause yeah, well, that should give us enough room in there to go ahead and utilize all the bunks. Oops. I made a mess of that one. Hopefully that air hose stuff isn't going to be in the way. I better go ahead and move that back just a little bit. I don't know if this truck was designed to be a log truck. That air hose stuff is right in the way. This was one of the first trucks that I had seen for 19. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Yeah, this is real smooth so far. I'm loving this grapple loader. I don't know what it is, but it just seems like between 17 and 19, 19 is so much smoother. I mean, my frame rate's kind of taking a hit right now, but I just feel like the loading the logs is so much easier. And I like the fact that this grapple loader here will pick up these little small ones, because that was always a issue in 17, was when you got these little small trees, it never seemed to really want to pick them up good. It's got good reach on it too, I like that. To track over there all the time. Yeah, this trailer will actually hold quite a bit of wood too. I might better try to move that back a little. I bet the logs are shifting on me just a little bit. It's probably what's going on there. Go ahead and track up here to our next little pile, and I'll back the truck up again. Looks like we're not going to have time to get the whole trailer loaded, but we may get a few more trees cut down. Let's see. I made these spots a little bit too hilly. I want to try to get it fairly level. We won't worry about, I guess, putting any more on that front bunk. That's enough on there, I guess. We'll just do the rear bunk now, since it's sort of there anyway. So let's see. Can I get rid of that? Nope. Where'd the strap go? Wasn't the strap right there? Well, maybe those logs won't go anywhere, and we'll kind of adjust them a little bit before we get ready to head off to the sell point. Yeah, I gotta say, I just don't know if it's what's happening here, but I sure do think that the loading is a lot easier in 19. Maybe the logs are just that much better. I don't know, something's going on here. Let's see, I'm trying to get me a good spot. Well, I guess I should just leave it here because I don't have any more trees cut. I was trying to find a good flat spot, and I tell you what, let's see, where are we at here? I think right back through here. Yeah, there's our landing. I probably should just get set up over here. It's probably what I ought to do because it's a good flat spot. I can, until we get us a processor, I guess I can just take the harvester and drag the tree over and then process it. That's probably what I ought to do. Let's do that. Actually, let me get the machine turned around, facing the right direction. And that way also we'll have us a good road to drive our log truck out. Let me think about how I want to do this. I think I should probably just get set up right here, sort of in the middle. I can drive my truck in, loop it around, then kind of back it up and pull forward. That should be good right about here. Yeah, I should have just got set up there to begin with. Yeah, actually, if you look around here, this kind of lighter color ground with the greenish stuff mixed in, I believe that's the forest ground that Giants is calling forest ground this time instead of the darker stuff. Alright, let's get our truck over there. Get everything locked down. Yeah, this will be much better. I should have just set up this way to begin with, but this is where I started whenever I was just doing that mod review. So this is the road actually we need to take right here. Could we come down this way? Uh-oh. Well, just barely made it. I was worried about that hill back there too, but we made it. Yeah, see what I was talking about was to come around this way. I have to move those pieces of wood. And then I can just kind of pull up this way and back up, get lined up good. And that way whenever I head out I can just go right straight down the road there. Let's see, do I have a chainsaw? Nope, sure don't. Oh. Alright, now we're kind of getting somewhere. So what I'll do next time is I'll start by cutting a few of these trees right here to the right, and I'll just drag them up and process them so they'll lay right here next to the loader, or I may just process them right here behind. I'm not sure yet. But anyway, yeah, we'll start and continue on next time. Start that next time, but continue on with this next time, and see what we can do here on Farming Simulator 19. Hopefully some good mods will be coming out here pretty soon. What I'd really like to see is well, some log trailers for one thing would be nice, but a processor is what we need, because we've got, if we decide to use it, I mean, I've got that other that 870 over there that's in the process of being converted. You can see it over there on the hill. It's not fully functional yet, but it's close. And I don't know who's making that, really, to be honest. Don't have any association with that person. I was just sent it. It was sent to me to test, and not sure where he got it or who he's associated with. Alright, so I am going to test one thing out here. I won't do it on camera. We're out of time today, but I'm going to see if I can't test out this new I found a new lowboy. I'm gonna test it out, see if it's any better than the in-stock, stock game one, in-game one. Because I can't seem to get anything up my mountain if I'm using this this Giants one. It's just too low to the ground. You can see it's just not much clearance there, and when you stretch it out, it's even worse. So I'm actually gonna sell this and buy the new one I've got. But anyway, while I'm doing that, I'm gonna sign off here. Hope you enjoyed this, I guess, very first gameplay, really, of Farming Simulator 19. And like I said, we are on my Bear Rock logging map. I'm gonna be releasing this hopefully pretty soon. I wanted to release it way before now, but then after I realized the issue I've got with the, which isn't anything I'm doing wrong, it's just Giants or whatever. But there's a multi-sampling anti-aliasing. If you turn that on, I'm still getting some video freeze stuff, but I thought I had it fixed and then it cropped back up again. But anyway, I'll see if I can't work on that some more. And I'm just trying to get everything lined up in here. I don't know if it's gonna work the way I want it to. I may just have to see if it'll sell it straight. Anyway, yeah, so we'll see you again on Friday, and until then, y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also check me out on Facebook. I do a lot of announcements and things over there. I got a Facebook page. Just look me up, NLA Gaming. But anyway, have a good one. Thanks for watching.